Jon Rahm is with us now at the 107th PGA Championship. We've got time for a handful of questions, so let's get right to it, starting right here on mic 7.
Hi, Jon. Well played. You must be very happy. Tell us how you reflect on where you are right now going into the fourth round. And I sense you're really hungry for another major title. Tell us just how hungry.
Hard to express how hungry I may be for a major, right? I think about as hungry as anybody can be in this situation. Very happy to be in position again. Don't know where I'll be. I'm assuming I'll be at least one shot back starting tomorrow, but that's a great position, right? This golf course is tricky, and one shot is nothing on 18 holes. So I'm very happy with the state of my game. I think today was the round that I know I was capable of, those first 2 rounds. Felt very confident and just did everything a little bit better. So just very excited again to be in this position and looking forward to hopefully having a good Sunday tomorrow.
How do you feel you've evolved both as a golfer and a player over the last 3 or 4 years?
Well, we go back 4 years. We go from 0 majors to 2, so the experience does help, having been in that situation. It's hard to say exactly because I could come up with so many things of why I think I'm better. But I would say that the main one being that just haven't been there and haven't done it, right? It's obviously the biggest difference from 4 years ago to now.
Mic 8, please.
Jon, I think this is your best round in a major since you joined Liv. Certainly the best position you've been in going into a Sunday. Has it been a process to get to this point? And also, do you feel a bit vindicated given, a lot of people suggested that move might hamper your ability to sort of be in these positions in these 4 tournaments?
I mean, me going to Liv and playing worse in majors had nothing to do with where I was playing golf. My swing was simply not at the level it had to be for me to compete. It's easier to post a score in non-major championship courses and venues. And I think when you get to the biggest stages like this one and these courses, those flaws are going to get exposed, right? And it did. There's been weeks where I was able to play better, like the Open last year. The Masters, obviously, wasn't a good start, but it got better as the week was on, and I'm still working and trying to get my swing to a better spot. But I would say even 2023, after winning the Masters, I did not play good at all until the Ryder Cup, right? So it's easy. I think the problems began earlier than people think. But I'm now getting closer to a position of being comfortable. I think this week so far and this round has been a show of it.
Up to James on 12.
Jon, you spent a lot of time in contention this year, but I'm just wondering, what's different about the final round at a major from a preparation standpoint or a competitive standpoint?
In theory, nothing. In theory, nothing. I don't think my process would change. My routine would change at all. I would do exactly the same thing for an event here, for a regular Live event, for a regular PGA Tour event, DP World Tour event. The process, the routine doesn't change. The main difference is the stage, right? We're all aware what we're here for and what's at the end and what's at stake. That's the main difference.
And then we hear from a lot of guys that sort of approach a final round differently. Some will look at the leaderboard, they'll pay attention to the other guys in the field. Some will sort of focus in on their own game. I'm just wondering where you fall on that.
No, I like looking at the leaderboard from day 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, it helps to know where you're at. But to be fair, in major championships, usually the crowd will tell you what's going on. So as long as you know where you are and how far certain players are, you're going to know what's going on and what's happening. You don't really need that much help from the leaderboard. But yeah, I mean, I like to know. Maybe not so much in that front 9 on the first 10, 11, 12 holes, but going down the stretch, there's some holes where knowing your position does help maybe make certain decisions.
Got time for a few more. Let's go 14, 10, and then Juan.
Jon, you mentioned that experience winning major championships over the last few years. How can that experience help you in the moment tomorrow?
It's all circumstantial, right? I think it all depends on each shot. I think the main difference might be going possibly tonight and tomorrow morning, just kind of knowing what to expect and what you're going to be feeling, right? I think that might be the biggest advantage. And when you're playing, you still have to obviously follow the process and play your best golf. And there might be moments here and there that might help you if you've had that experience before, but it would have to be certain situations, certain shots, depends on the hole, right? It's hard to say in general what to help with.
Shane?
John, on a more lighthearted note, the guy in 11, for somebody who got plunked in the head, he took it like a champ. I mean, that's that guy. Did you chat with him a little bit? It looked like, and are you impressed?
I did. I'm very impressed. I must say, I'm very impressed because after I hit it and we saw the ball bounce out, which I haven't seen a ball ricochet like that in a while. I mean, if it was a driver, you would expect it for a 6-iron. I mean, that thing came in sideways quick. So I told Adam, well, get the Sharpie ready because I'm going to have to give him something, like a signed glove. And his response was, that may not be enough. And I'm like, I don't know, what else you want me to give him? Because, right, and we're kind of sort of things between golf clubs and golf balls. And I don't think a glove and a tee is going to cut it. So, but he took it great. I told him, I mean, if he was European and grew up playing soccer, football, if he just aimed a little bit better, just maybe get it closer to the hole. But besides that, I mean, he definitely, it's a weird moment. Sometimes when that happens and they're not hurt, they're so excited because they know we're going to go there and just have a 5-minute conversation. And yeah, he took it great and he was a great sport about it.
On a more serious note, Matt Fitzpatrick was in here yesterday, and he said that being in contention at a major starts to feel real to him on the second night on Saturday. And I know it's like today, that's when you kind of kicked it into gear. Do you agree with that? Did you feel a little more juice all of a sudden when you're on that back nine, and do things feel a little bit more real?
Yeah. Especially as I started making birdies and getting closer, right? That birdie on 14 with an eagle, I would have gotten obviously closer quicker. But when I made that putt on 15, I had the green mile to go, knowing that if I finish it even par, I'm going to have a good position. I'm going to be in good position going to tomorrow. Maybe not the whole back nine, because before the birdie on 10, I was, 4 under. So at that point, I was still 4 back. There's a lot of golf to play, so not really thinking about it. But maybe not the whole back nine, but the last four holes for sure.
Did it feel good?
Yeah, it feels great. Yeah. You get a little bit of a taste of what tomorrow may be like, right? Obviously tomorrow being a little bit more intensified, but it was a lot of fun to be there again, and it was a lot of fun to play those holes great and finish strong.
John, no es la primera vez que sacas tu mejor juego en un día con las condiciones más difíciles, ¿no? Entonces, cuenta un poco cómo has lidiado con el viento y los mejores putts o los mejores birdies del día, ¿no?
Sí, a ver, con las condiciones como están, ¿no? Con el viento, quizás con el campo un poco más blando que ayer, con la lluvia que hemos tenido, pues no he salido con un resultado en mente, ¿no? No suelo hacer eso, pero sí sabiendo que pues, si haces hoy 2-3 bajo, que me hubiese puesto en buenas condiciones de cara a mañana, ¿no? Y he empezado también 2 menos en 3 hoyos, luego con el birdie del 10 poniéndome en buena posición, ¿no? La verdad que he empezado jugando tan bien que ya he podido pensar en que podía hacer un buen resultado, ¿no? Y bueno, un poquito de suerte, digamos, en el hoyo 9 y en el 11, que 2 drives que el del 9 no era malo, el del 11 sí, que han acabado en calle, ¿no? Que han rebotado el árbol, han acabado en calle, y uno me ha dado una gran opción de verde y el otro pues no la he podido aprovechar, ¿no? Pero también agradecer esos momentos y luego al final pues un gran final, ¿no? Esos son los hoyos que en teoría se puede, ¿no? Quizás del 12 al 15, y he tenido la suerte de hacer ese birdie extra en el 16.
Me pregunto si te recuerdas esto un poco a otros grandes donde has estado en la pelea, algo Torrey Pines, por ejemplo.
Sí, no, habrá cosas que me recuerdan y cosas que no. Todo depende de cómo termine el día, ¿no? En Torrey que empecé a 3 del líder, ¿no? Tuve un gran domingo. Es difícil de comparar, ¿no? Aquel Augusta fue con tanta lluvia y tan difícil que es difícil de comparar, ¿no? Así que no sabría decirte exactamente.
Thanks for your time, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you.